open, as you know. And you put your email. Again, we did that in IT Essentials. Then you'll see your course. So if you go to your NetAcad, you'll see IT Essentials, and you'll also see, or you can go to My Learnings. You'll see. Then you'll see IT Essential. No, no, CCNA1. So you will see CCNA1 Class 3 Introduction to Networks. You have all the chapters here. So the first chapter, so we have classes Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6:30, because it's a lot of stuff to know, a lot of knowledge for you to get good skills. So here we don't have chapter 1 exam, chapter 2 exam. We have group chapter exams, you see. So this one I'm going to activate for you now. So after chapter 1, 2, 3, you have an exam. So at least this one is there. And yeah. So let me now visit the IT Essentials. I go to the C drive, CCNA, Cisco, CCNA2, CCNA1, PowerPoint. So this chapter is an introduction to networking. As you know, for IT Essentials, you did a bit. Chapter 5 in chapter 6, with a bit of networking. So now you're becoming professional. So here, just some overview. Nowadays, everything is interconnected. Network affect our lives. If today we cannot use your bank app, you cannot do nothing. So everything is network. So definition of network, interconnection of devices. So we are all interconnected and we communicate. We communicate between themselves. So you have a video there. You can talk to anyone, anywhere in this world. The component of a network, we have 3 components I'm going to show you. We have the first one called end device. You see, in a company, you have the employees, we're going to touch PCs, printers, you see. So all these devices that we end users, we employ, we touch, we use laptops, tablets, we call them end devices. That's group 1, end devices. Group number 2 is all these network equipment that we use to interconnect all these end devices. So we have 2 groups. Okay, let me use my my notes. My note is more, I prefer my notes. Be more nice. What is it? So here we see the 3 components of a network. We have 3 components. We have first end devices, anything printer service that the end user can touch. We call them end devices. Then we have a network equipment that will interconnect all these end devices. So the switch is a device that will interconnect all the end devices in one place. The router will get connected to the switch, and the router will get connected to the internet. So this group, switches and routers, we call them intermediary devices. Now we need to link them, to connect them, to interconnect them. Then comes the media. It can be Wi-Fi, wireless, it can be wired, like network cables. So this is what we call a network. It is a set of end devices, intermediary devices, and network media. You see. So you can read this one quickly, 1 minute and 10 seconds, and you continue. So after each chapters, I'll post some questions in the WhatsApp group. This question will help you to do your own summaries, to do your own revisions. So it's also a kind of summary. You can have a look also with 3 components, with 3 groups of, let's say, component here. So as a network engineer, because after this course, your title will be network engineer or IT administrator. It's a higher level than IT essentials. It's a very, very this one is called. So how do you call this group? So this group is called end devices. Then we have intermediate devices. These are intermediate devices. Then after that we have a cable tracer to do some labs. So this weekend I'm going to register you for down packet tracer. You just unmute yourself and ask directly your questions, and you can stop me anytime. Because I don't have time to come here to check who is asking me questions. So just unmute yourself. Feel free to ask your question. So after the session, I'll send you a link where you can download Packet Tracer, and also you can click on a link to register for a short course. So please, weekend, do that. It's not too long. We'll teach you what is Packet Tracer, and from let's say end of this month, we'll start a bit of Packet Tracer. Okay, we continue. No, it's not this one. Yeah, so you know this. Also for cabling, we're going to study what type of cable you're going to use. You see here, you have many type of cables that you can use to interconnect. We have different types. So for us, for now, we're going to use to focus on 3 types of cables. The first one is called a straight through cable. We use it, we use it to connect switch to router, switch to PC, and switch to server. Forget about these two down here. Crossover cable, you can see CC, it means we are the same. We use a crossover cable to connect devices that are the same, like router to router in a small company, switch to switch, PC to PC. So it's something also that is explained in NetAcad. One type of cable, second type, the last type is called a rollover cable or a console cable. A console cable is a specific cable. If you just purchased your network device and you want to do, let's say you just purchase your cell phone and you want to start doing some configurations. If you want to configure a router, you just purchase your router or your switch, you want to do basic configs before everyone can use, you use a console cable. We're going to study that. So if I show you here, I have my laptop. So let's say I'm going to put something new here. I have my laptop. I just purchased a switch, you see. Please, 1 second. Uh, one sec, one sec, one sec. Okay, I'm back. So I was saying, you have your laptop. I'm going to zoom in. See, then I come here. I just purchased a new switch, or maybe I have a switch. I want to change some configurations. I have my laptop. Then I use a console cable. So we use it for configurations. When we are done, we remove it. So you see here, I'll show you an example. When you click on your PC, there is a port for console RS232. And when you connect to your switch, see, there is a console port on the switch. You don't connect to a normal port. Normal port is for normal traffic, normal data. But console is a port where to connect with console cable to do some basic configuration. We'll go through all this. Then click on laptop. After you click on laptop, you'll click on oh, sorry, it's freezing a bit. I need to restart my PC. Laptop, you go to desktop. So all these I'll show you. So you see from my laptop, I can see the switch and I can do whatever I want to do in this switch. So we have 3 types of cables. Console cable is used for quick configurations and we remove it. We say console cable or rollover cable. After that, we have something called straight through cable. It used to connect devices that are different. crossover cable are mainly use devices that are the same. So it's something you need to study in network cable. Now, when it comes to networks, we have many types, but the main ones are LAN, like in a company or in a classroom, we call it local area network. It depends on the size. When it's city of Cape Town, in everything in city of Cape Town, it's a bit bigger, and we call it metropolitan network area. When it's a country or a continent or the whole world, we call it wide area networks. So it's also something that you'll study. Now, the definition of internet, uh, if you're not IT, you'll say, internet is Google, is YouTube. No. Internet for us, network engineers, internet is the interconnection of all LANs and WANs. So as an IT engineer, you should give the correct definition. So that's all for chapter 1. It's an overview of what is network. So you know what is end devices, you know what is intermediate devices, you should know the definitions plus some examples, like here. Examples. End devices, intermediate devices, a switch, router, firewall, wireless router, we call them intermediate devices. We used to connect end devices. Then we have a network media. You can have wireless, or Wi-Fi. You can use fiber to interconnect everything. Or you can use the normal network cables. We call it copper. Normal network cable or fiber media. Also today, this one, topology diagram. Physical topology is how physically you arrange your bedroom. Logical topology is the ID. What is your ID or your passport number? It means what are the numbers that will identify you. To identify you. We will do that. So for now, step by step. We know with different type of networks. We have LAN, WAN. You can see the difference. You can read this one. What is the difference between a LAN and a WAN? You can read this one. Very important. Noella, welcome back. I'll make a nice summary for you. So for now, you're doing now the internet. If they ask you what is internet, if you tell someone I did study Cisco CCNA, it becomes your network engineer or IT administrator or a tier 2 support engineer. We have many names. So internet is a worldwide collection of interconnected LANs and WANs. That's the definition of internet. Now we have some companies that will rule, that will organize what to be done. And we have all these guys. So you can check There is also something called intranet and extranet. So you know the definition of internet. You should know the definition of intranet and extranet. So internet is the big boss. Now, let's say you're a company, you create your website, and you want only you and your people, the employees, to access to view that. We call it intranet. Now, if you have other partners, like some suppliers, customers, and what, and you want them to access also, maybe to update or to do whatever, if you allow them to access, now we call it extranet. And the big boss is internet, the big one. It doesn't belong to someone. It's open. So it's something also, as a network engineer, you should know. The definition of internet, the difference between intranet and extranet. Job interview they might ask just to test your knowledge. That's all. Okay, anything else you can skip? It's some old stuff or something mostly from America. For us, we don't do here. We don't touch too much. But anyway, you can just read once. Now, packet tracer in chapter 1, there is a video where we'll show you where to download and how to install packet tracer. Please do that during this weekend. As I said, I'll send you a link for you to register to that 2-hour course of packet tracer. I'll send you a link where to download. So this weekend, watch these 2 hours, download, practice a bit, and focus on chapter 1. So this packet tracer. Also here you have some videos. If you go to help, you see, you can see 1, 2, 3, it's fine. You no need to continue. So 1, 2, 3. And you watch 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So on weekend, please study. It will help you to understand quicker. We'll do that also, no way, step by step. Okay, so if you're a network engineer, you need to think about a lot of stuff. You need to secure your network. Is everyone can come sit and use your PC, download, then no, you must secure. Who are you? Are you allowed to touch my PC? Are you allowed, do you have a username and password to log on? You need to secure your network. Quality of service, if your network you're dealing with IP folder, to allow voice priority before anyone else. Fault tolerance, you must not be like ESCOM. If you're not happy with shutdown, everyone cannot, no. You must have plan B. If your internet is down, you must have plan B, because people need to work. One second, I'm charging it. Because people need to work. So as a network engineer or an IT administrator, if you want to build a network, you must focus on these 4 some characteristics. Take some note and do the same way I do. You see, you make your own summary quicker. You see, you copy paste, you make your own design. So it's up to you to organize. Then you're almost done. You see, fault tolerance. If this one fails, we can go. You see, if this router fails to go to internet, always, guys, we can still use plan B to go. So you must make sure fault tolerance in a network. Very important. Scalability, you should be put some options to grow. So let's say you're 10 guys, and your company is growing. Now you're 20. If there is no space for them to work, how are we going to do? So scalability, you must think about it. In case we grow, how am I going to add more so that the network won't get affected? Mm. So you can read this one. Okay, so these are some stuff, quality of service. If you're dealing with IP phones and videos, there is also another way. Then you must also secure your network and username password. Some firewalls. Firewalls are equipment to filter traffic in and out your network. So you can, yeah, so that's all. Network trend, okay, this one you can forget about it. You can just read once. That's not more important. If something is very important, I'll focus a lot. Anything else, we can just, with cloud computing, something we'll do later, and we did in IT Essentials. Instead of storing your stuff on your PC or in a company, there are some people who can save them for you. You pay them monthly or something. We call it cloud computing. It's more secure. You can access your stuff anywhere in this world. So you can also check. You have public clouds for everyone, private for a specific company, all this. Yeah. So take some notes. When you study, make your own notes. You can copy paste. You can organize nicely. See me, for example, for chapter 2. This is, you see, I'll teach you the definition of a switch. Uh, you see, when it's clear like that, it's easier. So next week, so we have 2 classes per week, all Tuesdays, all Thursdays, because it's a lot to learn. So please study. You already know how we study for IT Essentials, so please study. So when you have a summary, clean it, you know what to do. Command line, you see, it's easier. Instead of going back to NetAcad, a lot of pages, you get confused. You see. So do that, and it will help you. Mm. Yeah, anything else? It's only some readings, extra info. Yeah, extra info. Network security, a firewall is a network device to secure your traffic in and out. You can block some website, allow some website, and what. If you have a house where there is no windows, there is no doors, you see, anyone can come. But if you have a security guard or ADT, then you're going to filter who is allowed, yeah, so you can also check that. Always will do CCNA 3, this one. IT professional, we did in IT Essentials. And we explained some IT professional, CCNA. It's very, very popular and in demand in IT world, IT networking. It's very, very good. The same training for someone in the US. So it means you can work anywhere in this world, anywhere. And at the end, there is a Cisco has a place where you can check for jobs. I didn't check that, but yourself. But at the end, when you finish all your CCNA, there is a page somewhere. So yeah, welcome guys. You have your quiz, as you know, your summaries, same thing like Art Essentials. Mm. Yeah, so that's all for chapter 1. So any questions? No questions. Okay, if no questions, you also, if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see all the recordings there. You go to a playlist and you go to CCNA1. You start from CCNA1, you'll see all previous recordings. I put them here. So CCNA1 chapter 13. For us, it's chapter 1, and it's day 1 class intro, or chapter 1 to 4, or chapter 1 and 2. So all recordings are here. Even this one, I'll add it here so that you can, even if you miss a class, you know that every week I'll tell you, hi guys, next week we'll be doing chapter, for example, next week we'll be doing chapter 2 and 3. So you know that, even if I miss a class, myself, I know I need to go to NetAcad, and myself, I need to go through, why this guy went off? Myself, I need to go through chapter 2 and chapter 3. So you'll see all the recordings. If it is something you don't understand, please post in the WhatsApp group, and your question will help everyone. So after chapter 1, 2, 3, you only have one exam. It's not like in IT Essentials chapter 1 exam, chapter 2 exam. No, this one is, we have less. We focus more on the knowledge and how to use packet tracer. And from time to time, we'll be meeting in person somewhere. We hire a place, and yeah, we meet, and I'll bring some equipment. If you go to Learn Networking Academy, I'll bring some equipment. Anything you did here with packet tracer virtually, you're going to build them normally with PCs. You bring your laptops. If you don't have laptops, I can bring one or two. But it will be good if you bring yours, if you can. It's not compulsory. I'll bring some switches and routers. So anything we do in packet tracer, we'd go live. So if you go to gallery, so last year student, we book a place somewhere where we can meet, because Calabria is mostly full. So to give us some days, it's did I post these things? No. Yeah, here for example. So if for example Mowbray Community Hall is available, yeah, we meet there. I bring equipment and you work. Yeah, I'll teach you step by step how to use an IT essentials. Yeah, with the equipment. I didn't post everything, but anyway. Who want to log on? It's late now, Philly. Yeah, I'm still Sipa. So remember, nah? uh, yeah. So this one, we had IT essentials here. We were busy here, and we were CCNA we were at the back. So yeah, Mr. Philly, this is you here. Yeah, so we have a lot to learn, guys. Please take it seriously. It's very rewarding. When we are done, on your picture, you go to badge and certificate. You'll get here 6. CCNA1, CCNA1, you'll get 2. CCNA2, you'll get 2. CCNA3, you'll get 2. A certificate and a badge. Certificate, badge, certificate, badge. So when you click on your badge, and you can download another certificate. I did show you. You click on your badge. If you go to Credly, you sign in, and you do your stuff. So that's all for today. So today we did chapter 1, introduction to network, I think. Yeah, networking today. So if you go in your NetAcad, it's chapter 1, networking today. And we did study what? The component of a network, quickly, 1 minute, and we are done. This is a network. We have 3 parts: end devices, intermediary devices, and network media. End devices, anything the employees can touch. Intermediary devices, we interconnect all these guys, and we have the media, the cable to connect them. So it's in NetAcad. We did study also for cabling. We have 3 types. If you want to connect different devices, we use a straight through cable. Want to connect devices that are the same, use crossover cable. And we have a third one called a console cable or rollover cable, is to quickly configure something. I have my switch, I want to do some quick config. I take my PC, I use a console cable, I plug, and so we'll do that. We did study the difference between a LAN, man and WAN, and other stuff. So yeah, that's all for today. I'll post the recording tomorrow, so even if you miss a class, you know where to go to and to see, to view. Okay, guys, if no questions, then thank you for tonight. I wish you a very good weekend, and I will be meeting again next week, Tuesday. Thank you.